Hi, it's Dale Everingham here at cogswell.edu Studio A, and I'm here to describe to you how you can use a plug-in delay line or an analog delay line to create a chorus, a flange, a vocal doubler, and a time delay. The basic idea is a chorus is a very short mono or stereo delays. I'm going to do stereo for the demonstrations, but you can do mono. It's a little less thick, but you can do mono. A flange is also very short delays, but with a lot of feedback and more depth. The chorus has a little bit of depth and short delays. A flange has short delays, more depth, and a large amount of feedback. A vocal doubler has a little bit longer delays. I'll get more specific in the delays as I show them to you in the plugin, but only a small amount of depth and a very small amount of feedback. Time delays coincide with the tempo of your song. In this case, I'll demonstrate a quarter note, eighth note delay that will repeat an ad-lib in time with the song. So here we go. First I'm going to play the whole song, excerpt, a chorus excerpt without the effects, and then I'm going to show you how it sounds with and without the effects, as well as pulling each plugin up and giving you the details once again of a chorus, a flange, a doubler, and a time delay. Here's the music.
Can't be missing another dollar. I'm needing every nickel and dime. Cause the goal before I'm old is to triple what's mine. Broke folks seem to think they got a whole lot of time, while the rich see every tick as a second to grind. Miss a dollar, no, I'm needing every nickel and dime. Cause the goal before I'm old is to triple what's mine. Broke folks seem to think they got a whole lot of time, but the rich see every tick as a second to grind.
Okay, first the chorus. You'll want to open a Digi plugin, delay plugin. As I said, I'm using stereo, but you could use mono as well. For a chorus, you need very short delay times, somewhere in the neighborhood of half a millisecond to about 2 milliseconds. And you will need about 40% depth. It's the next control down, and very slow rates, half a cycle to 1 cycle per second. I have these set at 0.5 and 0.74. You'll need a little bit of feedback. I have these set at 9% and 6%. Let's play the doubled vocals. That's what we're going to put the chorus on, without the effect, and then we'll play it with the effect.
Can't be missing another dollar. I'm needing every nickel and dime. Cause the goal before I'm old is to triple what's mine. Broke folks seem to think they got a whole lot of time, while the rich see every tick as a second to grind.
Okay, with the effect.
Can't be missing another dollar. I'm needing every nickel and dime. Cause the goal before I'm old is to triple what's mine. Broke folks seem to think they got a whole lot of time, while the rich see every tick as a second to grind.
Okay. Now we'll demonstrate the doubler. The doubler is going to be on the main lead vocal. A basic vocal double will be longer delays still, in the neighborhood of 10 to 15 milliseconds, and depth of about 40%, and the rate quite slow, 0.3 to about 0.5, about a half a cycle per second. The feedback will only be a little bit, 5 to 10% feedback. So first we'll hear it without the effect.
Can't be missing another dollar. I'm needing every nickel and dime. Cause the goal before I'm old is to triple what's mine. Broke folks seem to think they got a whole lot of time. But the rich see every tick as a second to grind.
And now with the doubler.
Can't be missing another dollar. I'm needing every nickel and dime. Cause the goal before I'm old is to triple what's mine. Broke folks seem to think they got a whole lot of time. But the rich see every tick as a second to grind. Miss a dollar, no, I'm needing every nickel and dime. Cause the goal before I'm old is to triple what's mine. Broke folks seem to think they got a whole lot of time. But the rich see every tick as a second to grind.
Okay. So now for the flange. The flanger is also going to have a very short delay times. They're a little bit longer than the chorus. Could be 4 to 5 milliseconds. The depth is going to be heavier, around 70%, and you're going to need quite a lot of feedback. In this case, in the high 80s to 90%. So that's 4 to 5 milliseconds, depth in the 70% range, rate, less than 1 cycle per second. This is 0.7 and 0.6, and a lot of feedback to get the shifting pitch. 80 to 90% feedback. Okay, first I'll play this for you without the effect.
Can't be missing another dollar. I'm needing every nickel and dime. Cause the goal holds what's mine. Broke folks seem to think they got a whole lot of time. Rich tick, second to grind. Can't be missing another dollar. I'm needing every nickel and dime. Cause the goal holds what's mine. Broke folks seem to think they got a whole lot of time. Rich tick, second to grind.
Okay, now for some time delays. We're going to demonstrate an 1/8 and quarter note time delays. What you'll need is similar delay line. In this case, they're all starting from the same delay. It's very convenient with the Digi plugin. If you select your 1/8 or quarter note or quarter and whole, what have you, it'll automatically time the delays. You won't need to set the delays. In this case, 1/8 and quarters turn out to be 350 and 705. In other words, one is twice as long as the other. The feedback is very minimal. It's 13% on the shorter delay and nothing, 0 on the longer delay. Your rate can be nothing, or if it's going to be something very, very slow, probably 0.2 to 0.3, less than half a cycle per second. I'll play it first without the delay, and then we'll play it with the delay.
Nah. Uh-huh. Come on.
Now with the delay.
No. Uh-huh. Come on.
Now let's hear it all together.
Can't be missing another dollar. I'm needing every nickel and dime. Cause the goal before I'm old is to triple what's mine. Broke folks seem to think they got a whole lot of time. While the rich see every tick as a second to grind. Miss a dollar, no, I'm needing every nickel and dime. Cause the goal before I'm old is to triple what's mine. Broke folks seem to think they got a whole lot of time. But the rich see every tick as a second to grind.
Thanks, and I hope you've been able to learn how to use a simple delay line to make a chorus, flanger, vocal doubler, and time delays.